scrambled everyone's stream keys.
You got to reset.
That's what
password.
Kung was on about. Okay.
Yeah, you got to reset your password. I had to do that the other day.
I've already reset the password. It's just they scrambled the stream keys.
Yeah,
so
you got to.
Because it was a data dump of literally everything attached to people's accounts, they've had to hash the stream keys because in case they were actually in the data dump.
Well, it's not just in case they were actually in the data dump. It's to force all the streamers to go look at their settings more than I'm reading. Oh, I did get an email. 5 minutes ago.
It's always funny when the email just.
I did get an email 5 minutes ago.
So it's always funny when the person's like, "Why didn't you send me an email about it?" Oh shit, you did.
5 minutes ago.
Insert that commercial about slow
No,
connection.
I'm not even kidding. They sent an email at 6:50.
Wow, I didn't know that your natural hair color was blonde.
Who?
Damn.
Listen
right.
here, you big fat shit. I love you. Keep doing that. I appreciate it.
Bitch, I'll push you up against a wall and boop your
She made it
nose.
weird.
Boop her nose.
She made it weird.
Oh, I gotta show this. I gotta share.
The Army of Fiora has a new officer. Welcome, son.
There we go. 37 months. Jeebus.
Jesus fuck.
Where did the time go so fast?
Oh, we get old, Linzabi, and time stops for no man.
I have been in
as you say that to literally the oldest person in the server.
In that time, I have been fired from one job, got a new job, had to recertify for that job, bought a car, lost 2 cars. Part of my tree fell. Like, 37 months is a long-ass fucking time.
No, you don't understand. It still feels like it should be 2020, but it's already 2021. It is almost fucking over. Like,
yeah, that's the scary bit.
That's the scary bit. It's like all this time has flashed past me. I'm like, what the?
Okay, I'm waiting to see if the audience can actually trickle in or not. I've got like
the Army of Fiora has a new officer.
James is subscribed.
It now says there are only 2 people watching.
You misunderstand Lens, my friend.
Oh, there goes 11.
It's not 2021.
It's what?
It's what?
It's 2020.1.
2020.1. There we go. That feels more like it.
Hang on. Just a reminder. In 2 months, it'll be 2022.
I know. That's what I mean by the time flying so fucking fast.
No. You don't understand. It'll be 2020. The sequel.
No, fuck that.
So,
fuck that.
No.
We get a do-over. We get a do-over in April.
So, question. What the fuck did I change my password to earlier today to sign into Twitch?
I don't know. We're not supposed to know.
One.
Did you guys started a hype train? It only took 2 of you.
Woo-woo!
Fuck.
I'm actually going to have to hit the password reset button.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm just not going to be able to look at stream tonight, apparently. Okay.
Oh, you're having trouble?
What?
The Army of Fiora has a new officer. Welcome,
son.
son.
Just come up with a whole new password and hopefully remember it.
Yay, the hype train!
I'm trying to see if the audience, like, it's not just our technical difficulties. I'm trying to see if the audience can actually get here. When we hit 22, I'll know that enough of you can actually get here to watch that we can start. But yeah.
I mean, I've had 2-factor authentication set up on my Twitch since I started, so
a bunch of people don't.
I've got 2-factor on, but I changed the password anyway to be on the safe side. And I'm like, fuck, I forgot what I set it to.
We're getting close, Fee.
Just have a Twitch to, throw an extra viewer on the people's Twitches. I don't watch them.
Hey, welcome to the club, Pony Chick. 37 months. Yes.
Fucking fuck buckets.
Oh, don't worry, mine will be coming up slightly later this month.
Oh, yeah.
Which really torques me off because I'm in the 37 month crew, but I don't have the first badge.
For fuck's sake!
James just
The
dropped
Army of Fiora
100
has a new
biddies.
officer. Welcome,
We're
son.
we're up to 16 viewers, and we've passed the first level of the hype train.
Every now and then, Lenzabi, every
Yes.
now and then when I hear you say 100 biddies, my COVID brain just hears 100 titties, and I almost break my neck snapping it around as my brain is just going, where?
My work is done.
Okay, I just want to point this out. Moon, we get it. All of us are touch starved. In exactly 10
No.
days.
It's not even that. It's not even the touch starvation. It's just more the fact of 100 floating boobs. Like some fucking eldritch nipple monster.
Okay.
Well,
that
that's a
went to-
moonism.
That went to a weird place.
I
Oh,
sure didn't
shit.
expect to hear that
Somebody
today.
write that
Somebody
down.
My
click that.
stimulant medication has finally decided to pay a visit. I'm in a weird place.
I just want to point out, in 10 days, it will have been 2 years since I held Sophie.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Mm,
Ugh.
I'm kind of pissed about that. Go get the damn shot, you assholes.
Hey, at least you guys haven't had to go as long as I have.
The Army of Fiora has a new officer. Welcome, son.
Lenzabi, I don't know. I didn't know you had. I didn't know you had a wife.
No, I didn't. My last intimate touch was 2007.
Dude, I'm buying you, like, I'm paying for some services for you.
Look,
Somebody
I live 5 hours from Vegas. Just saying.
Yeah, but Vegas is going to be ground zero for the next zombie apocalypse. So, you can have that.
Well, yeah, that way, we're helping ferry more people out of ground zero for the zombie apocalypse. This is a good thing.
Hmm.
You get fucking laid, and we get more people out of ground zero for Bite Center.
So this is a reminder for everybody that Monday night, I put out a challenge that whoever is the stream boss at the end of the night will decide the army I am bringing to the charity Warhammer 40k game at Ciderfest.
Wait,
Ooh.
what?
Yes, I should announce this. I have 2 panels and an event. We are running a charity 40k game on Friday night at Ciderfest. We will have a bunch of extra models for people who don't have any or couldn't bring theirs.
No.
Terrain is being provided by people who volunteer terrain, as well as Doodle's shop that she has now registered as Chifundo Curious, which is literally 3D print shop. She's 3D printing a bunch of terrain for us, and hopefully some people will be able to bring some extra pieces of terrain.
Awesome.
Anyone who shows up to Ciderfest into the tabletop game room on Friday night will be allowed to join and play. If you want to. Also, if you don't want to play, you come by and you throw money down, and you just get to throw templates onto the table on top of people and just watch their guys just explode.
Like, that's not going to backfire badly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's good.
There's a limit to how many you can do.
So here's a quick question: What
Okay,
what rule edition are y'all using?
The recent one, but we'll have templates that basically function like the old ones.
Okay.
Yeah, but like I said, I still have all of the older templates. I even have like the actual big 12-inch apocalypse template.
Okay, well, I guess that gives me a reason to throw together that box of Space Wolves figures I found.
If you show up again, you can mark as not able to have.
Mm.
Put the kettle on.
So, like I said, whoever's the stream boss at the end of the night will get to decide what army I am playing. And I'm not talking just picking the faction. I'm talking we are going to get into a voice call and we're going to go through list building. And you get to pick out my list.
Wow.
And just to help with this, Linzabi, I love you,
Yes.
but there's this button that says reset stream boss, and I'm pressing it now.
Okay.
You
Stream
fool!
boss.
That's
So-
just a challenge.
So you can snipe the stream boss now for as little as a tenner.
Well, it's like Kevin just did.
No,
No.
it's that's the reset process. Kevin
Yeah.
is the name of the guy who designed the program that runs the stream boss.
Ah.
He's the coder behind the wall. But anyway, so yes, that is open for grabs tonight as well. You can decide Urbano's army. I think he has what? Do you have every faction or just like 5?
Every faction.
You
I have. It's actually probably better if I just type it into the stream chat. But
hey,
I have.
everybody, you can make him show up and play a guard Tau army.
I do not have Tau.
Aw.
Aw.
It's trying to embarrass you.
But greater good.
But yes,
Unfortunately, yeah, my Tau army has been collecting dust for years.
But yes, if you show
The
up,
army of
if you
Fiora has a new
if you
officer.
don't have enough
Welcome,
miniatures,
son.
that's fine. If you do have enough miniatures, wonderful. If you can bring extras, wonderful. If you can bring terrain, awesome. If you can't, that's okay too. I'm literally paying for an extra suitcase so I can bring my 40k stuff as my carry-on. But yeah, you guys are allowed to come in. You're allowed to have fun. The winner of the tournament will be receiving a 200mm display size Warhammer pony figure.
Big.
The person who donates the most to charity will be receiving one of these.
So while I do have a Imperial Knights army, I'm excluding them from the options.
Hmm.
And while I have been building a Tyranid army, they are also being excluded because I'm really just not going to have time to have them all done by Cider.
For clarification purposes, we are not counting painted armies as you get extra points because why would I? It's a non-official tournament. I don't have to do that, and I want to encourage people to play. Further, I will try to stream the tournament if my laptop wants to work with it. It should, in theory. I really need to get a new I really need to get an actual new laptop and not a used one. But desk was priority first. What else is there? Oh, this is also probably the last 40k thing I'm going to run for a while. Simply because I had signed up to do this before the Games Workshop animation ban went out. So I'm kind of stuck doing it because I said I would do it. If that had gone out before I'd signed up to do this and talked it over with Charlie and Steele, then I wouldn't be doing it. But that hadn't happened yet, so that's why we're actually still going to run it. The other thing is, if you get wiped off the table, you get to come back on the table with half your troops and then quarter troops, and then you're dead. Turns will also have time limits, and multiple people will be going simultaneously because this is not a 1 versus 1. This is a free for all battle royale style. So
Apocalyptic scale.
Oh.
You will be fighting over a single objective in the center, and your secondary objectives will be kill HQs, kill troops, or kill vehicles.
Oh, it's a bloody free-for-all.
It is bloody free-for-all. And just to emphasize how much of a handicap I, the host, will be giving myself, my army will be starting in the center where everyone can shoot at it.
So you're going with the King of the Hill.
40K Battle Royale?
Yes.
Yes.
So the sign up thing is on Discord. It's being linked in Twitch now with all of the rules, just so you can do a quick read over, and you guys are good to go. That's the big announcement tonight. Other big announcement. I have something new and I forget what it is. I'm a bad person. Oh, I have stickers now. They're not on the website, but they'll be at Ciderfest.
Yeah.
Right. This arrived. I have a new coffee cup. These will not be on my website. These will only be available at Ciderfest until after Ciderfest. These won't be available. But this is a Twilight Tea Time coffee cup that finally got done. This is also artwork by Ravage. We actually had this artwork done years ago, but hadn't printed this coffee cup yet. So there you go. You have a whole new reason to show up to Ciderfest. You want the coffee cup, you got to come get it. Anyway, with all that said, Twitty.
Yes.
There's Twitty.
That's right, folks. Everybody's favorite cute little sovereign's back.
You know, for once,
Yay.
I'm kind of okay hearing your voice because it's been long enough that I missed it.
Yay, Sovereign.
Oh,
Yay, Twitty.
grief.
Wow. She missed me.
All right,
I'm going to get all choked up.
don't get comfortable with that idea.
Oh, you're going to go back right after tonight? You're going to go right back to the...
I've still got the
Gravity
bomb collar in reserve.
No bomb collar.
It's on my character sheet. I still have it.
You know, I've completely forgotten where that all even came from.
I remember. Anyway,
I still have
You
most.
know, I
Pepper's
don't
Farm
know.
remembers.
I don't know why everybody in the party has such a problem. I've
did
never
you
heard any
just
pony.
Pepperidge Farm remembers? All right,
I'm not
Twitty.
apologizing.
Recall last episode like Pepperidge fucking Farm remembers, and let's get this started.
Oh my! So you want Pepperidge Farm remembers? Well, you know, it's been 3 weeks, folks, and we're back on track. Hopefully. Then again, it is a crazy train that we're riding.
I thought it was the hype train.
Well, it's a hype train, but it's also a crazy train.
There are
It's
tracks.
a transfer. Like I said, it's a transfer. We're getting off the hype train and onto the crazy train.
Ah, yes, the Junction Insanity Station.
However, I must point
Bingo.
out.
Oh, is Sanity Station where the Denny's is?
Yeah, pretty much.
I
mean,
must.
there's at least one connection there.
I must emphasize this point, however. The transfer is happening mid-travel.
Oh yeah, the trains are doing 90 in opposite directions.
Tuck and roll, bitches!
Yeah, you got jump train, abandoned train. If you don't stick the landing, well, sounds like a you problem.
Righty. So, yeah, I'll do the best I can with some of the notes I'm looking at right now. Anyway, when last we left, Arcane was dealing with some strange alt-reality stuff and his trying to get his brain back in order and recharge his magical energy. And, well, he may or may not be going insane, but we'll have to let the GM work with that. And I know Moon's good about those things. So, the other one is that Mythic apparently is having a friendly chat with a star spawn creature thingy from somewhere else. So there we go. And he's got to answer 3 strange questions. Then, of course, we've got Medicinal Haze working with the head researcher, trying to come up with a cure for the blue ghoul syndrome. And she may or may not have a nasty little surprise to hide or reveal, depending on how she feels. And when I last checked, Chifundo was becoming an entertainment manager. So to speak.
Yes, an entertainment manager. That's a great way to word that.
Interspecies
Hey,
relationship ambassador.
remember, boss, remember, I'm still just a little filly. You're not supposed to let me get corrupted by strange things.
I was just going to say that Chifundo had opened up his very own personal Uber service.
No, Chifundo is being a diplomat of the wasteland to the stable and climatizing them to the fact that things in the wasteland are a lot simpler.
No. I know what Chifundo is now. An intimate interpersonal relationship counselor.
I doubt those more.
Shit, he right though.
Wow, that sounds...
Intimate kind of implies more one-to-one. This was more of a group session.
Can
No.
Okay. I'm not trying to say this in a shameful way or in a way that would be in a negative connotation, but Chifundo's a slut, and that's okay.
Well, alrighty then, but that's just boring.
Oh, geez. So anyway, I lost track of what happened in Nyota. I think Nyota and Sunrise.
Well, if someone wants to go make the meme of Chifundo on the couch surrounded by stable ponies, I'm all for it.
Nyota is currently in the midst of having a shadow boxing session with an actual shadow that can box.
Okay, so he's actually dealing with another spirit.
However, I too lost track of the Semtex Tic Tac.
Well, yeah, I thought she was
I was looking for MT, who I am still unaware of, is currently downstairs.
Oh, right. That's right. You were trying to find MT. And the question is, will Sunrise find MT before he dies or goes insane or is Chow Chow food for the zombies?
Yes, that's right.
Fine.
She was trying to work the elevator shaft.
It's fine. Arcane's only, going to ask one of Moon's characters from another game his life story potentially. And I've got a whole thing backed up for what I'm doing after I leave the Denny's. I just kind of have to pass the time to let the EPAM recharge.
Yes. Oh yeah, well, while you're on the charging cable, it's only just long enough to let you kind of vaguely lift your head off the table.
And has to be held at a specific angle.
Yeah.
Also, admittedly, you managed to find it was the one where they open up a panel on the floor and plug in a vacuum cleaner.
Okay.
So the question is any pony gonna die tonight?
Are we properly reminded of everything that's happened?
I believe so. I tried
Probably,
to cover everybody.
Well, you forgot how high the horse. Varna, would you like to, or would you like me to?
You go ahead.
What about him trying to invent a cure for the blue ghoulies?
He was in the process of synthesizing a cure in order to, if not reverse, at least inoculate from further infection from this virus, which, if I remember correctly, they had found was the result of prion in the food. But if not, spoilers. But
we hadn't figured out it was a prion. We just knew it was a virus. But thanks.
Prion. Sorry, not fucking prion. Virus. Yes.
Yeah, virus. Because if it was a prion, then this would just be mad pony disease.
Look, it's been 3 weeks, and I spent one of them basically in a car.
That would be wasteland mad pony disease.
Well, yeah, wasteland mad pony disease.
Mad cow already exists. It's a condition that Brahmins can get.
Anyway,
yes, and I'm potentially a carrier of the human equivalent thereof.
Same here.
Right, well,
damn it! I can't.
Let's see if my OBS is working properly, and I guess I'm going to play the intro now.
Okay, let's go. Rip it.
As fires burn out from yesterday, a wandering mare's found a better way. For just as night seems most dark, the sunrise comes to warm our hearts. From the ashes of war, through the blood and the gore, a man once born in this world that is torn. A group that cannot be stopped or forgot will rise to overcome all odds. And with every new day, through the parts that we play, as we push fear away and remember the ways of a man who was kind and whose words will remind.
Alright, before I turn Discord back on, ladies and gentlemen, I do have one announcement that's not a happy one. Snips has been removed from my Discord server as well as from the Road Talk server that we use to conduct this game. The reason being is there have been many private and interpersonal conflicts that have been built up and left undiscussed, and today he decided to escalate one of those particular conflicts directly with me. So that much being said, we have removed him. If you wish to know further details, you may talk to me directly, but otherwise it is a matter that has been handled and taken care of.
Barbarian ability where you can go into the negatives but then come right back to 1. Also, hi Fee.
I just realized that my chat app isn't connected to... Oh, okay.
Are we about to get a massive kick up in here?
No, my chat app isn't connected to... Gonna have to...
Because you need to reauthorize everything that goes into Twitch, yeah.
So let's see here. Restream chat. Make it really can't see it. Settings. I'm gonna have to go to their website. Shoot.
Oh, another day, another tech problem.
I will say Arcane Blast is a pretty solid spell, though. It's got Rate of Fire.
You guys are free to start whenever you see fit.
Well, I kind of need everyone to re-roll initiative because I'm still trying to place pieces of what's going on with Ware back into place.
I may not be able to select my token. I think
Warning! Stream tip overload. All hands, prepare for exploded broken Fiora in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Detonation imminent.
Gotta do what help I can.
Enjoy. Zabi.
Well, hello there.
Oh gosh, dang it!
Thank you.
General Zabi.
You're welcome. I know it helps you and Moon at the same time.
It does. I am fixing the chat app right now. I didn't realize it wasn't. I should have tested it. That's on me. Okay, and it's not working. There we go. That's 100% on me. Test 1.
Okay, thought I pulled a fucky-walkie and thought I was gonna have to go run my eyes in the eye wash.
No, you didn't pull a fucky-walkie.
No, not with that. I had I'd cut up Thai dragon pepper for dinner, and I thought I just rubbed my hand or my eye with the hand that had been holding it.
Fun!
That would not have been the first time I've done that.
This is coming from the same man who I have seen cut habaneros and then scratch his balls and wonder why he has to run to the bathroom.
I mean, I still remember a few weeks back now at this point in time, I guess. I had to run out to the store to grab something. I had asked Vital if she'd be willing to cut up and fry a few peppers for me, just so I could add them to dinner that night. And by the time I got home, all of the doors and windows were open. The exhaust fan was on, and the people inside were looking like I had just thrown tear gas, and they were just staring at me in confusion, like, we thought we were going to have to go poison control. How can you eat that? I was like, with a fork. I like fire. I want to eat the flames. They're so tasty.
What you're saying is next time I serve you a drink, I should set it on fire.
I remember once someone did that with a dessert, and it was beautiful because it was just fire, but also...
All right, pyromaniac.
Well, calm down,
I mean,
Tetsu.
it is pretty when they do that to like a Christmas pudding.
Strangely relevant.
I can't not think of Fairy Tale.
Guys, how do I roll a 4 and beat everybody on initiative?
Oh, God.
Because
you rolled
like
a
all
1.
my specials are at a minus.
Chifundo rolled a 4. Mythic rolled a 3. Lore Beggar rolled a 5. Medical Haze rolled a 5. And Iota's initiative didn't make it up there, but he's a 7. Although Nyota rolled a 1. I'm just sitting over here going, how did I beat everybody with a... Yeah. When Roll20 isn't sure if it wants you dead or not.
I mean, Roll20 wanted somebody dead a couple of weeks ago on Friday.
Yeah, it killed a few of us.
Mm-hmm. Except mine didn't get back up again.
And there I was thinking I was helping.
MT or Ivana, I really don't want to be in the meme circles you are. Because that made me hurt.
I kind of want to be in the meme circles. That's funny. Shit.
I'm not saying it's not funny, but it did make me hurt. I don't want to know how you know that. Anyway.
Oh, right, that, yeah.
I'm gonna switch initiatives with Nyota. I have to go take pain meds now, thanks.
I'm sorry, what? No.
Sympathetic pain is real pain sometimes, okay?
I mean, sure, but...
I'm back in a minute.
I have won the meme wars.
Get dunked on, Scrub. She has that perk. She has that power.
Yes, but the individual does have to accept.
That is true. The person they are swapping with does have to accept.
Oh, fuck, you right, though. Hold on, I'll set it back.
I mean, cycle onto medicinal, but...
Yeah, you're right, though. Okay.
Yeah, no, I do not consent.
I forgot. Okay. Oh, God, I forgot about the giant red box.
I said I couldn't select my token because of it.
Wait, we got like cheap rental movies out there in the wasteland.
I am going to mute my microphone now that I'm back. Fair warning, if you hear helicopter or jets, it's the people going to fight the fires in Nevada. So I basically have
helicopter jets.
I have had to listen to the equivalent of Fortunate's of this movie scene for Fortunate Son and Ride of the Valkyries with none of the music all day for a week.
Helicopters have jets
to fly the flag.
Actually, yes.
They disrupting your sleep.
Yeah, some of them have
turbines have been used to power helicopters for on and off for a while.
He's right.
They just spun. I didn't know they were. They had jets.
What it is the jet turbine powers the prop that spins the spinny bits at the top.
It also helps push the helicopter forward.
Yeah, I was about to say the Dolphin actually makes use of a turbine jet engine, not only for the sake of powering the lifting rotors, but also as a source of propulsion.
Fair enough.
Dear Princess Celestia, today I learned
helicopters are cool.
They are also completely insane. They literally exist simply by taking the laws of physics and beating them into submission. There is no elegance into how a helicopter works.
So, a canceled project, the Comanche, which was canceled due to budget reasons, and also it didn't work like they wanted it to. One of the things it could do was take its jet turbine engines and use it to propel it sideways at up to 75 miles an hour. And while maintaining altitude and what is it called? And orientation.
Yeah, the Comanche was
I had a thought. What if Glenn Quagmire is also going on a helicopter to fight fires?
God damn it.
Moon, is there still a ban on applying a bomb collar to Twitty?
Yes. Don't worry about it.
So anyway, moving on.
All right. So with the worst of them dispersed, and most of them actually made to go back to boring day jobs. That are not file paperwork on zonies. No. The Overmare is down here. This is not the Overmare. You haven't met her yet. Chifundo has.
Wait, the Westland Lynx still has the helicopter speed record? What the fuck?
That's an old helicopter.
Yeah, a modified Westland Lynx set the record in '86.
Whatever. I'm just going to do what the old James Bond games did and just spawn in.
Helicopters aren't really designed for speed. They're designed for versatility and...
No, but the Westland Lynx is our version of the UH-1 Huey.
Back to the receptionist desk with you fucking
They
thought.
still actively use the Huey.
Oh, we still use the Lynx. We've not got round to replacing it with Merlin yet, but damn.
Oh, that's the... Okay. Oh, cute. Okay. Avarna. or medicinal. Yeah, medicinal.
Moon, that's the same person. You didn't confuse two different people.
Have we just gone full circle on Moon now?
No. Maybe. Medicinal Varna, are you there?
Oh, yes.
How the fuck is that the thing that got your attention? Okay. Okay. So, as last we were, Dr. Neppy had managed to slash your foot open, and she was doing her best to treat it, but was definitely feeling a bit woozy. They had bagged and tagged and brought down a blue ghoul, and had you put a bag over its head, or am I remembering something else?
It would be up to Sunrise if they had gagged or put a bag over.
I mean, gagged, yes.
Just okay. So it's just oozing a little bit around the mouth, but more in the line of a water bottle with a puncture hole in it.
We weren't 100%, if it was still has to breathe.
It strains a bit against the bindings, and it tries to. You know what? You're just. I'm gonna find a table. No, a squirrel with a knife is not a table.
Are we sure? I mean, there's been some pretty interesting uses for squirrels in this game so far.
Mostly it's just been them
This is not a table. Squirrels are not tables, just like hats are not helmets.
But it could be, though, is what you're saying.
So anyway, one of them drags in this table because I'm too lazy to find new property assets. And this table's nearby. And back. And to go. Okay. So they come in, they slump the bound and gagged ghoul, and it thrashes about and leaks some sort of it's watery, but it's just a clear blue fluid out of its mouth, and it definitely looked like it's had the crap beaten out of it. But it's still alive, so it probably wasn't Nyota.
Okay.
Sunrise is going to look at Hayes. You might want to test both of us.
I would be more than willing to, if I have to test.
Oh. I mean, it only took 3 taser rounds, which is 2 more than it should have.
It was definitely tasers and not beanbags.
Here's the thing. The notes from the previous head researchers are basically useless to me, and I'm strength. So I've come a good ways. I think I am close to having something I'm willing to test on the ghoul. but I'm not exactly sure how, if I'm willing to test it on an actual pony.
Professor Prion backs up a step when you mention test it on the ghoul.
So, do you think we can save them?
That's...
I'm not arguing. You're the expert. I'm just, making sure where we're going with this, because if you think we can save them, then
It's too many variables right now. You haven't had enough time to narrow them all down.
oh, not exactly in a rush, because it's not like anyone else is getting infected quickly.
Oh, well, you said the magic words. Hold on.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.
So I think...
Okay. Yep, you're good.
Oh.
One of the guards has a little bit of the ghoul's slime on it, and the other guard stops him as he's about to wipe his nose with a hoof, and just immediately scrambles and runs over to the decon station. You just kind of hear it. You just kind of hear him muttering, "Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Wash! 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 Wash!"
Yeah. From what I understand, your body will try to resist it. But again, it's one of those things that's up to the person. Us wastelanders probably have a higher resistance to this sort of thing than stable ponies that have, well, lived clean.
She kind of looks over to you. Well, I mean, that and the fact that we basically have to use charts and flow charts and some spreadsheets in order to make sure that our family genealogy doesn't turn into a branch.
You mean a spoon?
Or a straight line.
or a circle in some cases, and she just kind of shudders. The dark years.
So, yeah. Anyway,
well, you say us wastelanders. She looks at her stable boarding. You mean you and not me?
she just kind of glances up, looks at some. Oh shit! You're from stable. Oh, okay. Yeah.
The lieutenant just kind of looks over at you and blinks a moment. Did you lie your way in here? Do you need, an artificial eye or eyes checked? Sir, I don't mean any disrespect, but
He assumed I wore the barding because it was armored, not because it actually is the stable I'm from.
No, fuck that. I mean the fact that you have one of those fancy hoof watches.
Nyota has one of those fancy hoof watches, and he's a zebra. And he's not from a stable.
Okay, hold on.
Hayes pulls out his pip pad.
Okay, the guard manages to repress the shudder that crawls up his spine. It's just like, anyway, yeah, there's only a few of us who are authorized to have one. And those are honestly just saved for the researchers since they help with variables and the like. The rest of us just use notebooks.
She looks at the guard. Every pony in my stable got one. And training for how to use it.
Guard just kind of shrugs. Everyone in my detachment was given a rifle and training on how to use it. What's your point?
Fair.
Anyway, I guess it's time for Hayes to try to synthesize a treatment.
The guard just kind of knocks. I also, as acting security chief, and as well, I'm defaulting to the two of you on the scientific research. I am afraid I have no choice but to place the two of you in quarantine until we can get this sorted out. Admittedly, we can't afford to let some kind of potential breach leave this room.
That's understandable, but even if I go into quarantine, I'm not exactly gonna strip and disarm until we know I'm infected. That sound like a fair deal?
He just kind of nods and looks over to the other guard. That's gonna be you too, Spoons.
And we probably should crap. You know, I have no idea where MT went, and that's not a good thing. Anybody know where? Has anybody seen the blue pony? Not the ghoul, the regular blue pony.
Hang on.
Detective guy talks funny.
May or may not have a rabbit.
Hold on, what was? God damn it! I know I wrote her full name down somewhere. Not important. The head researcher looks between the two of you. Kind of lanky, tall one. Is worn by his hat. Has a mighty fine collection of armaments and assortments. Polite fella.
Sounds about right.
Yes.
Oh yeah. She looks over to the guard. She looks over to the one guard by the hoof washing station. That report you mentioned me about there being movement down, or movement through in the tunnels. That apparently wasn't a rad rat. Well, she looks over to the two of them. Yeah, we had gotten some kind of a disturbance. We just assumed that it was, something that had worked its way up out of the blue ghoul pit. We get rats and various critters that manage to thrive down there. But
so, if I'm understanding this correctly, he ran down into the nest of these things by himself, and we're quarantined in here until we know we're not infected.
She just kind of looks to you. Close, but not quite. He somehow managed to slip through 2 armored doors without setting off the additional alarms, only raising some kind of a ruckus inside of the area, which, admittedly, if he's trying to sneak around in there, he made a good plan. That doesn't have any actual proper detection in there. Just notice from the doors. We had detected a rerouting of power. Some additional devices came online that had been off for at least a couple decades at this point in time. So whatever your friend is doing down there, we're gonna have to throw him into quarantine as well once we find him. But he's definitely at most just gonna get a stern lecture. The rerouting of power was enough to buy him, and by extension the lot of you, enough goodwill to make sure that none of you ain't killed at gunpoint. Hey, we even brought in your Zoni friend, and that went well. She just
understatement of the fucking century.
She just kind of stares out in the distance. That went better than it had any right to.
And diplomacy, everybody.
On the upside, your Zoni friend managed to help offset basically all of the careful genetic lineage testing we've had for a while, because there's just going to be this influx of new DNA.
You're welcome.
I was about to say, somewhere in the background, you hear Chifundo, "You're welcome."
I get the distinct impression that my Zoni friend, instead of having a rebound relationship, is having a rebound orgy.
Your Zoni friend's probably gonna need medical attention.
I was about to take a drink.
Understatement of the fucking century.
Yeah. Good luck,
Chifundo's
MG.
running the night train.
Don't die.
Okay. So, Moon, what kind of roles do you need?
All right. So, first and foremost, what are you attempting to do first? Because there's a lot that Medicinal Haze has suddenly found on his all-you-can-eat buffet plate of medical problems.
Okay. Well, let's see. First of all, we're not going to concern ourselves with the sudden influx of pregnancies.
That sounds like a them problem. Should have used protection.
I will say this much, Medicinal. You do note that down in this research area, there appear to be enough charts, graphs, and texts on, proper reproductive health that, at most, the worst problem they're going to have to deal with is twins.
So, mainly right now, he's looking at developing a treatment and or inoculation.
Okay. Are you starting with a sample of fresh, or are you starting with one of the preserved samples?
Starting with a sample of fresh.
Okay. Yeah. I need a medicine check to get a sample. It's just a standard check. They're very bloated, and the veins and whatnot seem to be a little bit more slippery than they should be. Never mind. Apparently, you're an ace phlebotomist. All right. Give me an intelligence check. Never mind. You were a bit too focused on the fact that you essentially had to go deep sea fishing for that vein in order to really notice anything else. Okay. You managed to get, I'm just going to say, enough samples. Since you have the ability to basically go back at any point in time, and you fucking knocked that check out of the park, you can just essentially press X to get more blue ghoul sample.
So instead of just taking a needle, I started a.
Yeah, honestly, if you threw in some kind of line, that would work just as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've got samples. You've been able to set up proper slides to test them under the scope. I suppose give me a lore check. or not lore. I'm sorry, academics.
Holy shit.
As you are effectively within one movement range of Sunrise, is that a critical?
What bonus does she provide?
I think it's only
it's a +1. It's a +1 effective luck. If I remember, it's either +1 luck or +1 crit chance. It's one of the
It
other.
is a 1% extra chance to crit, 5 extra to hit.
Okay, just 1%.
Then no, it's not. My critical success is a 7.
Okay. Fuck.
Don't diss luck 5, luck 6 builds.
No. I'm not. I thought his luck was higher. That's all.
Oh, that's fair. I don't think anyone is above a natural 7 luck.
Yeah. All right. So as you really start going through the sample of something that you've taken fresh, you oh, hold on, let me grab my notes because I need one more medicine check as well that I expect you're going to pass. Just tell me how many degrees.
Three. Or 5. But I think 3.
Also, just for the sake of being cryptic, Fee, you're not wrong.
Wait, what? Oh, God.
Racers just can't resist Chifundos.
Well, I know which Denny's fucking arcane is at.
MILF Denny's?
MILF Denny's. Okay. Anyways, that was a beautiful distraction. Thank you all for feeding my ADHD, bastards. Okay.
Be honest, would you still be here if this wasn't fun?
So, medicinal haze. As you're going through, looking through the slide under the microscope, what in the fucking shit hell?
What was that?
Moon's phone.
I'm terribly sorry.
Okay.
And the search where Arcane Gears has been waylaid because Sunrise has been quarantined.
Thanks, Mom. Thanks. Anyway, back at the plot. Let's see. So you
I heard the sound of flipping pages. This is a heckin' concern to have.
Okay. So, Medicinal, as you are looking through the scope, changing focus strength in order to map out, give me. I need you to roll either intelligence or charisma at a +1 since you are inspired.
Well then.
Okay, he's a kind red horse. So you grab you grab a needlepoint sharp pencil and a fresh slice of parchment, and you start drawing out and sketching as best you can. A sharp, hard outline for where you can tell the casing seems to be the graft of. Well, you're not 100% sure if they're flagella or just attachment points, but you do your best to draw the exterior modal surface. Flipping between and through, you are able to sketch out some bits of the internal structure of this thing, and you stop and you realize that what it does, how it seems to affect the pony, how it seems to effectively change and alter the structure of this horse on such a deep level. This, as best you can tell, is something that you'd only read about in a handful of old pre-war textbooks called the retrovirus. As for, and in a moment, you realize two things. If they've been taken over by this virus for more than a very short period of time, i.e., effectively less than 24 hours, there is a chance of rewriting it and getting them to revert back to some state of normalcy or even the state of a regular ghoul. However, if there are if the body cannot mount any kind of defense, and the thing has been allowed to reign unchecked for multiple days, even, but multiple years at this point in time, the only saving these things is a bullet to the brain pan.
Okay.
Although you have been able to figure out, at least with somewhat, why they seem to just be constantly moist and leaking.
Because there's an added bit of magic related to water type.
That and the all of the cells in the body are acting as if they have been as if the host is in the middle of a desert. They all appear as if they're completely dehydrated.
Okay. So,
in spite of the fact that cutting one of these things, you're more likely for it to leak some kind of watery saline than actual blood.
Interesting. So, the cells themselves are acting as if the creature is dehydrated, even though they're clearly not dehydrated. And basically, you got 24 hours to receive a treatment. Otherwise, it'll probably be more efficient to just end the.
The professor nods to you a few times. All right, so you think you can? I'll do the best I can to help you, but you think you can whip up some kind of antivirus or something?
Did anyone else just see the person I'm talking as like Dave Chappelle with the face covered in cocaine going, "You got any of that antivirus?"
The whole virus itself is acting like a retrovirus. So maybe?
The professor nods. Well, I've been a ghoul for a hell of a long time. You're welcome to use me as a lab rat if you need to. I'm probably about the closest thing inside this level of the facility to that fucker on the table.
Okay, let me get a sample from you to compare against these and go from there.
The professor rolls back his lab coat and extends out a mildly ensanguinated and radioactively touched foreleg.
Okay. I saved my sample.
Okay. That's 5 degrees. I won't make you roll agility. Specifically to avoid getting any on you or getting any on him, which if it was if you had critically failed, you would have hit an artery, which, even though they're dead, given the setting that we're in and the fact that he still takes steps to preserve himself, there would be a little bit of a radioactive gush, and it would have to make everyone in the nearby vicinity make rad resist checks, which would have been fun, but you did not. So.
All right.
Just because I know one of the guards would have failed that.
You say one of the guards, and I look over here and go, I'm just short of a coin flip.
So I guess, put the ghoul's blood under the microscope and make a comparison.
Well, aside from the fact that it doesn't play incredibly nicely with the backlighting, given the fact that the cells and the interstitial fluid wants to pulse with its own radioactive light. You note that the cells seem very similar in appearance to the blue ghouls. They're a little bit more lively, but they still appear very dehydrated. Give me another intelligence check.
Same bonus?
No bonus. Flat roll. If you didn't know any better, you would almost assume that the samples that you had been given were dead. Or were rather, taken from something that was dead.
From the blue ghoul and the blue ghoul. They're both like that?
From all of the samples of ghouled blood all appear to look roughly the same, at the very least in terms of the integrity and the vitality of the cells.
So it's likely whatever cure I come up with would also affect him.
If he was infected, more than likely, yes. though, looking up that you've had at least one nat one. Though, if you proceeded to load up a syringe of that when he was not infected and just shot it into his arm, you would likely poison him to death.
Okay.
So if you were on Purge the Ghouls from Tenpenny, well, you have a way to do that.
So I guess I'm still not quite on. So if I inject the professor with a sample from the blue ghoul, I would kill him. And vice versa.
Let me read, because I think there's a piece of information that's lost in the translation here. Hayes is Hayes familiar on how ghouls work?
He knows that they're basically just deeply irradiated ponies.
Because I know that there is a gold shopkeeper in Tenpony.
Yeah. So, like I said, he's likely to. I mean.
Okay. Give me another academics and lore. I'll put this one up at a +20 since the rolls have been being nice to you tonight, and you actually have some degrees of success built up. Oh, -15. Damn it. Okay. At the very least, he is more than aware of the fact that whatever this type of ghoul is, it is truly some kind of strain of the common ghoul. And that if he made some, basically you can treat the ghoul as a normal patient. You can attempt to use the ghoul to model some things off of to see how he responds to use on the one you've got on the table. But you can use them back and but you can use either, anything.
Okay, so basically what I'm understanding here is if I can treat the blue part, they would turn into regular ghouls.
Yes. You're not sure. You are not sure if this means that it would come back to being intelligent, if it would still be feral, or what. But you have a theory that you can treat specifically the part that is causing this sublet of infection. You can't unghoul it, though, is what I'm saying.
All right. Good to know. Now on to the thing that's a little more pressing at this particular moment.
Okay.
Preventing other people from turning into blue ghouls to begin with.
Yes.
If the cure that would turn the blue ghouls into regular ghouls, would that be effective at preventing normal ponies from becoming blue ghouls in the first place? Or would it turn them into regular ghouls?
Without testing that on on a normal equine at some level, you are genuinely unsure. If you had some of the sample whipped up to try, you might have a better guess. But at this point in time, all you can do are form hypotheses and attempt to see them out.
Well, either way, still creating a retrovirus. So let's get to creating.
All right. I'm going to need medicine, chemistry, and suppose not survival. Medicine. Damn it! And your profession is cyber surgeon, isn't it? Or does he not have the profession skill tagged? If not, it's fine. I'm just curious.
Well, he has doc.
Yeah,
as a.
Okay, yeah. So for the
and he does have cybernetic surgeon as a perk.
All right. No. So yeah. So just chemistry and medicine both are at a -20. And do note that even if he critically succeeds both checks, it's still going to take time to create it.
Of course. So that is a crit success on the chemistry.
Fuck. Okay. Well, we will get back to you, but please just note that during the entire time that you're working through this, there's that really, tense but hopeful and upbeat doctor music going on.
But it's also not going to prevent him from muttering the entire time, God, I wish Scopolamino was here. She's actually better at chemistry. Anyway, yep, moving on.
I was going to say it would be at that time that you noticed that their trash can was purple.
Did you just invoke the doctor music trope?
Bet your ass I did.
What's the doctor music trope?
You don't know your music tropes? Oh, when the music's a dead giveaway of how the scene's gonna go.
Yeah, when they're like doing surgery in any doctor show. Bye, Orsk.
Bye, Orsk.
Bye, Orsk.
Hey, Orsk.
See you, buddy.
We're saying hi, not bye. Where did you get that? Although it would not surprise me if Orsk swung both ways.
Wait, what? Now I'm just confused.
He basically linked a couple of verbal puns together.
Ah. Boo.
Anyway, Pink track.
But gee, we need to get some more donations if somebody other than Zabi wants to do my list for Cider Fest.
No, all hearing it.
Arvana shows up with a orc nid list, and we all look at him. I'm sorry, what? Orc gene stealers.
I mean, orcs and nids are currently in a massive scrap with each other, so it's gonna happen at some point.
Don't have orcs. Just saying. But anyway.
Anyway. Oh God. The TV got really dim, and all of a sudden I thought my power was going out.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Real scared. Real fear. All right. MT. Let me find where you is. Nope, this is not the right one. We're getting close, though.
Trying to remember where you put the Denny's.
There it is.
No. I'd be suggesting an Orkdar force.
Orkdar. Fee. Next time you see Lens, shoot him.
Eddie, I'm updating my phone now, but that is the 5th time you've asked me to shoot him since the last time I saw him.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you need an extra few minutes, Moon?
No, I found it.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, I was asking because I mean, if you needed to keep looking, I was just gonna get up and take bio for a quick sec.
I mean, it is a little. Well, no, we started. We need to.
Yeah, we started like at what? We started at 8:30.
Look, technical difficulties aside, you are allowed to say break time whenever you want, Moon. You are the GM.
Yeah, no, I need to. I've been hydrating a little bit too much. I need to stand and.
Okay.
So everyone just will meet back here at 11:30, and then MT be ready to ride that thin red line, boyo.
So yeah, there's a reason why I changed that name. Which, by the way, I have been keeping track of every name that I've selected for every session.
Awesome.
All right.
It was a joke, and I'm gonna run with it.
Stream is supported by you guys. I haven't been able to stream earlier this week because of maintenance being in the house and me actively helping them get stuff done, like the air conditioner turned on. So much ice. Anyway, anything you guys can do to help us, that would be great, especially since I have to pay Moon, I have to pay for artwork, and while we're on break, I'm going to display a piece of artwork that got finished.
But yeah, yep. It'd be like fielding a tabletop version of Pan-Galactic Argo Blaster, a gold brick wrapped in a slice of lemon. Hmm. Nope.
Yeah.
I'm reading what Hype is saying. DM does not have to endure it as a curse.
There you guys go. So this is by Buvani, if you can't tell by the signature at the bottom. And this is actually for the audiobook. And it is available on my Discord if you want to download it for your own purposes. And further, surprise! Again, another piece. This is from Sora the artist. This is actually for the News from the Bunker episodes. Sorin, not Sora. My bad. Sorin. You'll find these on my Discord and Livestream Crazy Post if you wish to download them for yourself or your own purposes. Also, our fan art of the week. What is being my character avatar token, you might notice this is a crop. I'm going to show you guys the full art piece. Let me find it. Okay, normally I'd play music, but we've been having so many technical difficulties, I'm afraid to.
Just hit the play button, computer instantly catches fire.
Huh. That's probably bad.
Also, hi, I'm back.
But I have received, these pieces of fan art are actually made using our 3D SFM models that are freely available to the public if you so choose to want to use them. And yes, Sunrise's armor and stuff does come off. These are by Amber, who is our script editor for the audiobook, but she's also not half bad with SFM posing.
By the way, Fee, wrong channel that you posted the pictures in. The meme has evolved.
Inch of your life.
Ta-ta-ta, saving an image of that to my hard drive for posterity.
And the second picture is apparently Nyota checking on a sleeping Sunrise, which is kind of adorable.
Wait, is that? I think that map's the yep, that's the medieval mode TF2 map, the group keep.
I'm not gonna argue with what map it is, it's fine.
Yeah, the group keep's actually a fun little map. It's just the chaos that unfolds in those freaking matches because no one gets a gun.
Do you need a gun?
Look, it's basically just what's it called?
Do you need a gun? MT got a gun.
I may be missing the reference here.
Jenny's
There's
got
a song
gun.
from I believe it's Guns N' Roses, titled "Jenny's Got a Gun."
And I don't think I've heard that song. Maybe I don't know.
I'm disappointed with.
I'm back.
You're disappointed with what?
Listen to more 80s rock.
Oh. I mean, MT's a good person, but sometimes he, just like all of us, he's disappointing. One of the biggest disappointments is how uncultured he is. It's just, trust me. As adoptive mom, it is It is an uphill battle to get that boy educated on culture.
He's a youth. They just.
I know, but that doesn't make it better.
Hey, Varna.
Yes.
Janie's Got a Gun was by Aerosmith, not Guns N' Roses.
I will stand corrected.
No problem. I had to look it up because something sounded wrong. Because, Guns N' Roses, he does that weird Kruger screech. Aerosmith, whole different story. I heard a yawn.
Mother, I have been working on an electrical stove all day. Between getting everything on it to work properly and cleaning it. The scrubbing of which took almost 3 hours.
That sounds like it was heavily caked in prior cooking.
Sweetie Bloom's previous roommate, while I am sure Heather is a wonderful person, could be described as neglectfully not cleaning of things. And Sweetie Bloom works 6 days a week at 2 different jobs. Therefore, I kind of expected her to not, be able to take the time to clean things. Well, technically, she works 3 different jobs because she does voice acting too. And just like Bob, I really can't live in an unclean place, so I've been cleaning and helping repair stuff. I'm glad to have had the maintenance guys in here for the air conditioner and to have provided me with a faucet for the bathroom and for helping me get the hot water working. We have hot showers now. You should have seen the expression on Sweetie Bloom's face when she came out and she was like, the shower water was hot. I'm like, how long have you been taking cold showers since I moved in here? Okay. At the shower, and we have hot water now.
This is a good thing.
Did you just rig up a new hot water heater?
I had to fix the electrical connection between the hot water heater and the fuse box.
It's definitely cheaper than buying a new one.
The apartment provided me with the wiring, and while they were working on the AC, I went out there and rewired it. Basically, what was happening was there were 2 shorts in the wires that led into the wall from the water heater. And as soon as you started demanding more than 1 liter of hot water, by the way, the water heater's from Korea, so it's in liters. As soon as you started demanding more than 1 liter of water per minute, it would trip the breaker because of the shorts in the electrical system, and just shut off the hot water altogether. Well, it had nothing to do with the water heater, had nothing to do with the breaker, it was everything to do with the wires.
I've heard of getting your wires crossed, but that's ridiculous.
Oh no, the wires were just bad. They weren't even installed. They were it's just faulty wiring.
Just degraded over time.
It's probably faulty when it was installed.
Oof.
Oh God, yeah, no, that reminds me of some of the electrical mysteries I've seen in this house, where you flip a switch and you're just, what does this even turn on?
Wow.
If I came to your house and started trying to renovate it to fix the wiring alone, I would be there for a month.
Just don't. It's just easier to figure out.
I'm gonna fix your house, Moon.
It's just easier to figure out what goes where.
Here's a wild point. I remember when they got exposed. They were building the Rocky Point nuclear power plant, and it turns out the plumbers got the electric conduit blueprints, and the plumbers got the electric conduit blueprints.
Well, that's...
And they had started putting in their respective
Anyway, roll call. Is everyone here?
Yeah.
I use my roll call to ask Moon what race Dr. Neppy is.
That was like, bitch, look on the map. That is like blaster bolt level deflection.
Wow.
Okay, I want to double check because sometimes they're just tokens that hold the place.
No, this time I just actually grabbed it and just said, you know what, fine, sure, it's the fucking Nurse Joy token.
Okay.
Can you two stop slapping each other in the penis already?
No.
No, sorry, this is an A and B conversation, so C4 your way out.
Jesus fucking Christ, that was a good one.
I just got explosive punned. What the fuck?
You know what? You know what? Give yourself 500 XP. That was beautiful.
Wow.
All right, B is in bottom. It's your go.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my.
You respond to that by you adorable little small.
No. No. I'm 500 XP. You nearly got me a level up in a mid-session.
Keck.
Top keck. If you
I
gave
knew
me
it.
1,000, I
I
would have
knew it.
leveled up on the spot.
Based on some of the things that Fie's saying, I would say that Fiora is thirsty.
Oh, I gotta remember to give you 950 XP then.
Oh no.
We need to get you over here so you can see Sophie.
All right. So, you find yourself inside of.
I couldn't hear that entire conversation. I took off my headphones to fix my hair.
You find yourself inside of a Denny's.
Where's the Denny's map? Where Denny's?
Oh, I thought you were on Denny.
No, we're still in the stable. Yeah, I got my notes out. Hope you're ready to tell a life story.
Oh fuck, bud. You're lucky I had a captive audience on a couple state drive to tell people about the life and times of Doc Legs.
Oh, is that his token?
The Griffin.
I'll get my popcorn.
Are we going to talk about the life and times of the Advent Trooper too?
No, sorry. That's a spin-off episode.
I was gonna say that actually was he. Where did you
Wait, why is there a changeling moonhoof over in the right?
Don't worry about Icy Hot. Were you there when they picked up Pineapple? I don't remember if
no.
No, Pineapple was just before MT.
Damn it! Yeah, they picked him up and then they picked you up. Fuck.
No, I can specifically quote the reason. I'm going to get them out of South Shore first, before I put you in.
Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't want reasons to jump off my roof.
Because you refused to let me go and lure at South Shore, so I have to.
Well, hey Moon. Moon. It's not my fault you took the easy bait and wrote a post-war Nazi paradise, but okay.
It's really not even. It is genuinely they're trying the current ruler of that place. Yes, it absolutely needs to be disposed, but the foundation of that city is one that's built on hard work will get you your lot in life.
Oh, so less Nazi and more Jim Crow.
I was gonna say closer to Ireland in the 1700s.
So Jim Crow.
No,
that's actually pretty accurate.
No, not Jim Crow. Jack Daniels.
That's somehow worse.
Jack Daniels the whiskey?
I was about to say.
That was a bad joke. Take it back. It's garbage.
Anyways, tap dancing around the fact that I nuked a town, in a literary sense. Okay, so you, and then right, because you grandiose create and the thing and the stuff. Fuck it. Give me an academics and lore roll. Why not?
Give me a moment. I need to make sure
Roll a D100. I think you basically have to drop a 100 on that dice to crit fail.
You say that, but you know what? I'll just throw academics and lore. And
I was just gonna say, if I remember correctly, your academics and lore is over 100, and your luck should be sitting around an 11.
Oh, I naturally included it on my sheet. Oh man, I am clever. Wait, hang on.
Good job.
No, hang on. Oh, right, hang on. I need to change a number.
I love you, Red. Oh my god, I'm clever. Wait, hold on. No, I'm not.
I'm clever. No, wait, I'm actually stupid.
I need to add you.
It's okay. Sometimes we all forget to think.
It's just
even worse, overthink things.
It's just
see,
it's just MT forgets to think more often than others.
That is almost 9 degrees of success on Akenlore.
Hang on, what's Lex's academics lore?
Not that fucking high.
Oh no, if he has a 25, it's plus 5 per 25, unless you want to let the kid just grant me a plus 5 passive, because familiar specifically is ruled, unless you're going to change it, that familiars can only grant a plus 5 bonus. And I just dug myself a hole. I'm going to shut up now.
I don't even know what you're talking about right now. Why are you asking for the academics and lore of a wingless griffin I haven't played in like 4 years? Wait, no, hold on. How long have we been? 4, 5, 7? Yeah, 4 years.
Did you go 4, 5, 7?
Yes.
Was there just a skip point there that none of us understand and that you're not going to explain?
It went 4, no. 5, no, yeah. 4, okay. 2007 puts back 4. Sorry, I was trying to remember how long I'd been in a relationship with Vital, because about the time we started dating was about the last time I did anything with that game. Not that that had anything to do with it, they just happened to naturally overlap.
Coincidence, not causality.
Indeed.
There's no alcohol in the house, and I suddenly need a drink just to digest that sentence.
GG Moon, GG.
GG Moon, you made me crave alcohol. That's a miracle.
Peak ADHD brain is just amateur wiring of an entire house.
That's not wrong.
I'm not 100% sure what's wired to where, but by God, everything turns on, and that's all I care about.
Oh yeah, Fee. There's no session number in the stream name.
Yeah, there is.
It's 138, I think.
It's 141.
Oh, crud! Oh, are we making those checks?
Oh,
yeah, I needed that in addition to academics and lore.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Yes!
Well, darn.
Blessed be the spirit of Von Holtz and his nature to roll 10s when his stat was 10 or higher.
Wait a minute. Hang on, did that ever get fixed?
Yes. You're stuck with that. You're stuck with that. I'm sorry.
I'm proofing it just to make sure. Yeah, we're good.
I want to help you.
I know. I just wanted to double check. I'm checking it myself.
No. I appreciate you double checking just to make sure. Because if that had been a 10 again, I would have thrown out that first roll and had you re-roll it.
However, I can verify that months ago I received new code from Miss Gay. It's been fixed.
Yeah, no, it was just specifically a bug on his sheet. But anyways, no. So
give me 1 moment and I will find the perk.
I'll just consider this as maybe a visit by Von Holtz fucking around with you.
Luck fails. Oh, gosh darn it. Okay, that's what it is.
You know what? You're right. It is the International Denny's. This is a place where time, space, and reality... I am the watcher of this place.
I don't think
everyone can fuck off.
I can actually imagine Von Holtz just sat in the corner with a coffee, just grinning at this.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything that can.
I'm more imagining he's sitting in the corner grinning at this, going, "Vengeance is mine."
Yeah, it's
MT's over here crying.
No, it's a nat 10. I can't really do anything about that. I mean, if it was a skill check, I could have flipped the. Oh no!
But let's face it,
it's a crit fail. Chances
No,
are
I was
you
realizing
can't do anything about it anyway.
No, I was realizing I can make the 42 even dumber and potentially flip it to a 24.
You should absolutely do that. Holy fuck! Please do that.
That sounds concerning.
I promise you on my hammer that won't be a waste.
I will take your word on it and use a charge of Chaos Child from the kit.
Okay, he is invoking the hammer.
I was gonna say that's good because I would have been oathbound, and I really don't want to get nauseous. Where the fucking where is that token? I could find like every other fuck mothering goddamn shit diddling token in my entire Roll20 history, and I cannot find. Oh, there we go. Here it is.
Gosh dang it! I forgot to.
There we go.
Yay!
Moon, are you okay?
Yes, I couldn't find Scopolamina's token, and I was about to put my fist through the wall if it got fucking deleted out of my Roll20 history.
I would just hand you a new one.
Yes, but it's more the nature of the thing. All right, so you're flipping it to 24.
Yes, it is now a 24 compared to. I think. I mean, as much as there is the novelty of it being the answer to life.
So, would you like it to be the answer to life, or would you like
one more degree of success?
12 degrees of success? There's truth in both answers, so.
I know that's. I kind of want to ride the beam of 42. I mean, considering that this is the interdimensional Denny's, it feels like it fits a bit more.
MT. Just make a decision, sweetie. Okay.
I'll take the 42.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be rude, hon, but I also know that if you don't have someone stop you, you will overthink something until your brain literally catches fire. We love you. Please don't burn. Please, I don't want to hear smoke coming out of your ears, okay?
No, it's fine. It was just more like 12 degrees of success sounds really nice, but also like, the 42 makes sense where I am right now. Hey, if I had the tank roll 42, it would be a crit.
If MT is broken, we must be prepared to apply Russian percussive maintenance to him.
I was going to say, does that mean we get to hit him?
I mean, generally, that's what percussive maintenance means.
He has the least amount of HP in the party. He has the least maximum HP. And
wait. Does that mean I can treat him the same way the guy treats the shuttle engine from from Armageddon, where he just goes, "I shot."
Bang, 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 bang.
Moon's taking a long time, and that sounds concerning. But his lack of noise concerns me.
The number of tokens appearing on the screen concerns me.
Oh, that's just because Discord fucked, or that's because Roll20 fucked up. I couldn't see any of the tokens anymore, and after I moved and wiggled with the tokens, they all came back. So I had to just clear up the ones that had respawned.
Everybody, remember these two immortal words: don't panic.
Anyway, so Arcane Gears. Blue Arcane, blue and green boy, Blueberry. You recognize this as one of the. You recognize the cockroach with the Gauss weapon.
Is it Sir Bigginsworth?
No, it is simply a faceless, nameless trooper. But you recognize the armor and the weapon as one of the fabled, often spoken of in hushed whispers, South Shore Ghost Guards. Supposedly, the weaponry that they carry, a small group of them is capable, or would be capable of rending a tank apart in several minutes. However, they are little more than ponies with good armor and weapons. So much in the same way that they could disable a vehicle could very easily disable them. However, this one appears to just be sitting down and enjoying a cup of what appears to be coffee next to what is clearly a changeling with no wings and no horn in Zabrekian battle barding, also sitting there enjoying a cup of coffee. The two of them seem to be talking about combat routines. And then you're pretty sure the changeling invoked something about earth shamans. At some point in time in the orgy, apparently Chifundo was knocked unconscious. But yes, Arcane, the Griffin makes his way over and he proceeds to look over at you, look at the table, and take off a very heavy armored duster. And you can see that this Griffin does not have wings.
Why don't no wings or just little stubs?
Roll perception.
Okay, I am rolling at a -4.
Would it be better if I said attempt to roll perception?
Yeah, attempt to roll perception might be a better one.
The Griffin does not turn around for you to be able to see.
That is fair enough.
Although you are currently, effectively batshit crazy, so you could just attempt to ask.
Well, no, he's talked to Legs before, and they actually had the whole conversation about how he didn't have wings.
Yes.
Yay! Things in my pregame becoming relevant.
So you recognize this as very likely the same Griffin, but this one is much more scarred up and also very clearly not some kind of hoity-toity business bird. No, this Griffin smells like salty brine, gunpowder, and dried blood.
Yahar!
Sea brine, gunpowder, and dried blood.
Yep.
Okay, dried blood. Right, give me a moment. I need to check RP room 2.
And he just kind of looks you up and down as you're pulling out a notebook and taking notes, and he waves over to since my players all need to belong in horny jail and I'm apparently the jail guard. What apparently walks down is just this tired old MILF worker at MILF Denny's, because I am a degenerate bastard. They come down, set a few cups of coffee, and keep wandering off to go and do Denny's employee worker things. Why am I still allowed to have access to a microphone? What are you doing? What is a red box?
I mean, if we're going to do this properly, it's...
What?
Agreed.
Why am I in the
I mean, if we're going to do it properly, that's kind of what that looks like at the minute.
Oh my god, am I the warden? Please don't give me that job.
Congratulations, you're the warden now. Please don't turn this into a Stanford prison experiment. Thank you. Have a nice day.
The number of people that would actually get that reference.
Already working on it.
I swear if I walk out of this Denny's and you've turned the entire stable into a prison, I swear.
Innocent whistle noises?
Just want shiny swords, dude.
Arcane will take the coffee that's placed on the table. The table kind of occasionally thumps, and there's small ripples in the coffee as he goes to drink it.
I need another luck check, please.
Okay.
Okay. In addition to the thumping, you were also cursed and have one of the tables that if you put pressure in just the wrong spot, it tilts to the side.
Oh no. That he doesn't accidentally thunk it though because he passed the check, right?
No, he shifts slightly and the table moves to the table dips down to one side. Moving to the other side would realize that the table dips down to the other side. The griffin also sighs upon realizing this.
He will sigh before sipping coffee.
I'll put it this way: if it was a 10, it would have been the one that your swear is just balanced on 2 points that wobbles back and forth.
Oh no.
This is just a little wobble.
This is one that does about 5 to 10 degrees.
Okay, now having extra context for how he smells, that actually, oh dang, that actually answers a couple questions and it changes things. That's helpful.
The bird wiggles down slightly, puts an arm, and kind of stabilizes the table, and he just lets out a sigh. Guess this is how I'm eating my lunch today.
Yeah, no, Arcane's light continues going thump, thump, thump. And just kind of a nervous sort of bouncing, because, well, he is riding the thin red line.
You can tell at the very least that the table is not wiggling due to your thumping.
And he attempt to actually, no, he probably wouldn't have the tools or any materials to try to fix it. Otherwise, he's going to be trying to fix this with a bunch of porcelain plates or something, or paper plates or something stupid.
I mean, he can make an intelligence check, just a general intelligence check.
Okay.
So there's a bunch of napkins, and the silverware comes wrapped in one of those hard little cardboard things. He figures that with a little bit of finagling, he could just make a shim.
I guess he will try to do that. Repair mechanics?
I was going to say, or rather, no, this doesn't really fall under anything. You just had to pass a general intelligence check. The kid just kind of taps you on the shoulder and mouths out the word shim.
He will nod back and
the army of
fold up the cardboard and place it in the table to keep it from rattling. Like where kind of it shifts, like if something's unbalanced, it kind of shifts up. I'm sitting here making hand motions.
Yep. I can see them.
Okay. And
the army of
No, you cannot.
No, I just looked up and saw something and I realized I need to fix something. Jeez, how many things got freaking broken? Sorry.
I'm more mean. I'm Italian enough to talk with my hands that hearing what he's saying, I'm basically moving my hands in rhythm.
Okay, so he will fix the table. Can I take 50 on that for repair mechanics?
The table stops wiggling.
Okay, so there's that fixed. Oh, this is gonna be fun trying to voice him with a slightly higher tone. Well, I need to try.
Well, I was gonna say he's just crazy enough, having spiritually awakened, at least random or wild wasteland.
He has both.
Oh, having random wild wasteland and insanity, you could just say that the voice is taking a break for a moment while he only has a single point to hold on to.
You know what? His tail will hold up like the kind of if a tail could have fingers, it holds up like effectively holding up an index finger in a 1 second sort of motion.
Yep.
And he sits there and tries to think it through. Anything from RP Room 2, is that anything relevant or?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Give me a second.
Okay, well, he mentions trying to figure out where he is and how to get back to the sea. Originally, I got a little bit confused by that because it seemed like it was a specific sea, but through the context of how he smells, that answers a few of my questions. I went back and double checked.
Read. Oh yeah, he's been talking about wanting to get back to the ocean. He just kind of looks at you as if there was an additional equine head growing on top of yours, doing the bird thing and almost rotating his head 180 degrees. He then proceeds to turn it the other way and stop and just, the sea, boy. You know, the ocean, the water, the...
Just kind of the general sea. He kind of pauses and rubs the back of his head. Look, the smells that you smell like sea brine and gunpowder and blood kind of came a little later.
Are you familiar with the Horseshoe Bay area?
Academics and lore check? Or lore check, I suppose?
Yeah, that'd work.
Okay, give me a moment. $73 compared to 151.
You are familiar with you see a map of the area in your head of what it once was. You see some of the overlaid, wreckage and ruins, and are able to see the change in shape of the water over the past 200 years.
I'm a little familiar from that area. Ran a couple cases over there. I went there one time before. Waves it off. Waves off the thought.
You say waves
What
off the
about
thought, and I'm looking over like, that's interesting. I've never seen someone wave off themselves.
Oof.
Well, last time I checked, all y'all are over there in horny jail, so by default, that makes all y'all thoughts.
Hey.
Okay.
I'm glad he can swing back. I'm so glad he can swing back.
I know, me too.
I am going to dig my way to this level up through apparently swinging back at everyone.
Clap back, boyo, clap back.
I believe this is the moment where we all say, about fucking time.
Oof. Oof.
Look, I gotta get a feel for how everyone operates, and then I kind of figure out the lines, and if I cross it, then I kind of set that little line and don't try to cross it again.
Mood.
Say hi to how I approach every social situation ever. I treat social situations like coding.
Oh.
Anyways, my depression aside.
Oh my god. That makes so much sense. Okay, I understand a good chunk of your brain now. Anyways, moving on.
What about the Bay Area? Or the Horseshoe Bay Area?
It'd be one of the last places I remember sailing a boat to. I had been in the midst of helping a few groups around the area. There be one of them stables under the water. Difficult to get to if you can't breathe the brine, but I managed to get down with a heavy weight. They needed assistance. Lots of places around there needed assistance. The sea is a violent mistress. But I don't remember how I ended up here. Bad blow to the head, lost in a storm. It's been ages, methinks.
Or could quite basically be a wait, do I know exactly that I'm inside the GM's mind? And all that jazz?
Ah, but you're not inside the GM's mind.
Oh, my bad. Visual manifestation of the GM's mind in order to cope with reality.
There you go.
Well,
you're at the very least kind of aware that you're in hammer space.
That is concerning. Whose hammer space is this?
Roll fucking 20s.
Oh, I was quite literally about to roll a 1d20.
No. I mean, I have invited anyone and everyone to ever use the interdimensional Denny's. And it's to the point in time where friends I have mentioned to, when things like this happen, are just like, we're in the interdimensional Denny's now.
Stable being underwater sounds rather interesting, though. You being pauses, tap, 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 tap. You being the look, I'm either gonna guess private or pirate, not private, pirate or privateer for your line of work.
Yeah, I'd be a bit of both. I did once more run with a pirate crew, but ever since the one captain and I had a disagreement, and well, I had some very nice wings at one point in time, but ever since that day, I learned how to claw me way up through life and made something of myself as sort of a privateer, a researcher, an explorer. Did my best to make it on the open sea. Turns out having the claws there is a big advantage with the rigging.
Well, I can definitely see that. How can I? No, darn it, I don't. Want to give him something, but I don't have anything I can give him.
Don't worry about giving me nothing. It's fine. What do you want to talk about? You seem to know me, but I don't know ye.
Well, he pauses, looks down to his right foreleg at the frog. Actually, how much has that scar healed? I haven't drinking. I don't think I've drank any healing potions or had any medical magic cast on me, so I think it would be.
That was from the last fight, was it not? Or
no, that was from pregame. That was 6 days ago.
No, that
Well, I mean, there's that. Plus, there's also the dead skin.
No,
the dead flesh.
It's healing. It's scarring.
Well,
like very intentionally scarring.
I almost want to ask if I can make a medicine check, but that's probably a bad idea.
Nah, go for it.
Okay. And I'm guessing I can't roll academics against it either.
I'll allow it.
Or not. You're lucky I wasted that on a dumb roll.
Oh, you recognize, given give me an academics as well. I mean, or shamanism, either or.
Can I roll academics and lore in place of shamanism, or is this very much a application versus knowledge?
No, I said you could roll either. So
I know because well, shamanism I have an effective like 30 right now. Oh wait, no, I take that back. That shouldn't be it. Oh wait, I forgot. I actually have
MT.
Yeah, I'm rambling.
You just said you could roll whichever one best suits you.
He's fine.
I'm gonna go with shamanism because I mean, if it's something shamanistic in nature, that might make more sense. look, I'm gonna even if I have the ability to replace my roles with a specific academics and lore, I would prefer to try to make the roles.
You recognize that your hoof was cut by a cruelty enchanted blade.
Arcane quietly stares at it, slowly looks up at the legs across the table. You got anything like a dagger with spirit of cruelty on it? I know this is a really specific question. He pauses. Deep breath, Arcane. And he looks back over. Well, yeah, this is the part where in character his brain actually starts going scatterbrained. He's going to grab a napkin and pull out a pencil and start drawing a diagram of starting with 2 parallel lines. Then probably add a marking on one and a marking on another, one labeling it as AG and then the other as just an L. Well, probably in terms of knowing how I know you, I think we're in a case where we're in multiple realities. Give me a second. No, not a Venn diagram. That doesn't work for this. Nice try, though. Well, I think we're kind of in a case where we're in different realities, but where they're the same, but also different. Because in your points at the L with the line, your line is where you go to this underground stable, well, not underground, but underwater stable, and have all of your seafaring adventures. And then mine, he taps his side where he taps the other line labeled with AG. I ended up meeting you, and you're apparently one of the dons or crime bosses of the tribe. Still missing the wings, though.
Some mighty interesting yarn you're spinning there.
I'm also losing my mind.
That do it. Yeah, I remember I was starting to go a bit mad, and he reaches around trying to look for a very specific something. Something that it seems is not on this sheet, even though I know it should be on this fucking sheet.
Need to add that to my notes.
And I don't talk to the GM anymore, so it's not like I can ask him. Alright, well, I at least remember what else it looks like. Oh, what the fuck? Nope, stop. He proceeds to pull out what just looks like this incredibly gnarled and twisted looking gladius.
Give me a moment. I need to look up what a gladius looks like.
Roman short sword.
Oh, right. Arcane will look over the short sword. Another shamanism check. Actually, I think the Zebrickian swords have a base in enchantment on them.
This is lore. This is lore at a -50.
Compared to 101. That is accounting for the -50.
All right, I'm trying to look up the why. Oh, that's why I typed in the wrong.
also looks at sword, looks around the diner. Is there a weapon carry policy or something?
The blade he pulls out, while the handle looks like it might have been worked into some kind of machete or gladius or something, the blade itself is no more than 30 inches long, but it's curved and jagged, hollowed out at points to help with the balance. And in the end, it finishes with this almost scythe-like point facing forward. It appears that if someone was to be cut like this, the wound would not be clean, no matter how the angle was sliced. A weapon like this looks like it was only made to cause pain. You cannot recall the name, you're at least aware, having seen in some, as your insane mind fills in the blank, having seen in some occult textbooks an old society that lived near the coast, offering rituals to, various great beasts that they either thought, whether it was true or not, lived near the coastal region, and that only fresh blood would appease them. You're not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing that this griffin that speaks like a pirate and has a very particular aroma around him should be carrying such an old and wicked weapon.
He gives a squint over. He kind of points up between the weapon and the griffin. That don't actually put that past it matching.
Oh, your tooth? Here, you want to hold her? And I need a willpower check.
Right. That is a fail by 2.
You want to hold it.
Arcane will awkwardly reach over before stopping himself and then digging into his coat.
I don't need it. I don't need it.
I
need it.
He will actually pull out the Ranger Sequoia. Tilt out the cylinder. Press the retaining rod down to show that it is not loaded, and then sets it on the table. Well, if I'm going to be looking over one of your pieces, I might as well let you look over one of mine. I actually got this one straight from... He pauses and thinks for a moment. Other you.
Reroll willpower at a +2.
I am rolling willpower at a +2?
Mm-hmm. You weren't supposed to do that. The griffin just proceeds to set the sword down and reach out, grasping the revolver. The hell?
There's a plate on the bottom in Old Griffish that I couldn't read. And he will reach over and poke the sword to make sure this thing wasn't about to possess him or something crazy. Look, he's dealt with possessed items before.
I guess give me luck, since you're just hazardously poking at it.
He is gently poking at it, thank you very much.
Okay, well, there's definitely something evil in there. Every time you just poke at it for a second, you hear various intermittent phonemes as if it is speaking either to you or to someone. But not enough to really form out any kind of words or phrase or anything, but enough to know that, there's something in there.
Arcane pauses, looks to the griffin, back to the sword, back to the griffin, back to the sword, back to the griffin.
The griffin is looking the weapon around, flipping it over, and you see him just he proceeds to reach up and just kind of wipe a tear away from his eye. And a peculiar thing happens as he speaks. The salty piratish tone from his voice is gone. What's left is just a quiet griffin. I haven't seen this gun and it's been so long. I never thought I'd see it again.
You also mentioned his son carried it, but he got it back, and then he pauses. He never said how he got it back. I don't actually know what happened to his son.
It was a gift given to them on I don't remember if it was 14th or 16th, but it was around the time they got a cutie mark. I didn't actually have a chick of my own. I just, adopted a stray, as you do on the waters.
Arcane actually will chuckle and give a smile at that. I know exactly how that feels. He kind of pauses, reaches into his coat. You know what? We're going to do this. He will pull out a silenced 22 pistol loaded with 16 plink rounds. Around it is a slightly worn picture showing a picture of Arcane, the rabbit sitting next to him, a monochrome stallion, and a griffiness, all giving a smile as the griffiness stands slightly taller than Arcane, is ruffling his mane.
Which is impressive considering that Arcane's a fucking beanpole.
Well, I mean, the griffin. Well, actually, no, she'd be slightly. Well, griffins are size 0.25, so I get what you mean by adopted family.
He smiles as only a griffin can, sets the gun back down on the table and slides it over. Supposedly, they were lost, at least in mine, were lost in a storm. They had this gun on them at the time, and, well, it's somewhere at the bottom of the ocean. Probably in something's belly, considering how shiny it was always kept. I can't keep this.
Warning! Warning! Stream tip overload. All hands, prepare for exploded broken Fiora in 5, 4, 3,
I'm an engineer.
2,
I'm not gonna let
1.
it break.
Detonation imminent.
Boom.
He smiles and coughs a little, puffs out his chest. Well, that's good there, laddie. You need to make sure that you take good care of your firearms and your weapons. If you don't treat them with oil, you let the salt and brine build up. They'll fail you when you need them the most.
Arcane will give a smile and lean up on the table to try
You're
to
welcome, Fee.
even to the griffin's eyes with a smile of his own. Always gotta take care of them, and they'll take care of you. Sometimes, well, you find friends in the oddest of places.
As the engineer on the boat used to say, if you don't schedule time to maintenance your gear, it'll schedule time for you.
Always.
He looks out and just kind of scoots the tooth a little bit over to you more. It does seem to want you to touch it.
He will nervously look to the sword, then back, and he very quietly asks, "This ain't gonna possess me or something, is it?"
Nay, just be careful not to let it cut ye. If it asks for you to touch the blade, don't do it. He's a blood drinker. I've already bonded to it. it doesn't need another.
He nervously looks at the sword, then back. Well, what if there's another one? And, well, points to the napkin with AG on it in my timeline. Are we going to cause a paradox or something?
Best not to think too deeply about that.
Does anyone mind if I drop out? I'm fading out pretty badly, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should probably do your turn sooner from now on. I apologize.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Eddie.
no worries. It's this. I mean, let's face it. There's not exactly a huge deal for Chifundo to be doing this session. So,
I mean, in all honesty, the only thing unless you had wanted to have a long pillow talk conversation with any of them, I need you to do me one thing very quickly.
Well, yeah. What's up?
I need you to roll endurance 3 times.
Sure.
Wait,
isn't endurance his dumb stat?
No, this is for something else.
Uh-oh. But only just.
All right, cool. All of your limbs work, and none of the hips and none of the joints got displaced.
Cool.
You're still walking funny.
So, you're definitely walking funny. None of those were critical successes, but you still have the ability to get up, waddle over, and go make yourself a cup of coffee and have a cigarette.
Fair enough.
Or
so Chifundo didn't become a train wreck.
He was the he was the conductor of the poop train. What are you talking about? Fucking afterwards, he just proceeded to rip open an entire pack of fags, sit him down in the muzzle, and just, I'm going to smoke 20 at once.
I'm just saying, he survived it.
Right. You're right.
What's the saying? Don't start something you can't finish.
Thank you. That actually reminds me. I need to.
You need to.
I forgot. You passed the rite of passage. Hold on.
You get all night long as a quest perk, if I remember correctly.
No, not all night long.
Hang on. Oh no, I did end up with all night long.
Yeah, no, that was for the other thing. This isn't for that. This is Sorry. Yes, for surviving that with your hips intact, you were in magnificent flank.
Okay.
You for anything that is on either of your rear legs, you have +2 DT.
Cool.
And before it saves his hide one day.
Okay, I have made a note of that on my Roll20 sheet.
Listen, I just have to keep the tradition alive. If you survive being the most popular person in the orgy, you get magnificent flank as a quest perk.
Thank you.
You got the skills to pay the bills. If Chifundo had to pay bills.
Oh no, the Zoni is committing tax evasion.
Watch out, the lawyers are going to come for you.
Oh god, don't encourage me to stat up the Wasteland IRS, because I fucking will.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was an IRS and a Trotter. They were slowly building power.
If you're going to stat out the Wasteland IRS, you also need to stat out the Wasteland CPS.
I can't. Too many people insist on playing full characters.
Not to mention, well, then there's also the Wasteland OSHA.
No, Moon. I have pulled.
OSHA does not exist.
I have run a game, and I have pulled Child Protective Services showing up on a full character.
Oh, fuck. See, you know what? Damn it. Now you've encouraged me for a one-shot I have to run at Ciderfest that I didn't want to run, but now I have to run. I'm going to make everyone play full characters.
And what? Try to escape the 10 Pony Towers Child Protective Services?
Not 10 ponies, but yes, you're being chased by the Wasteland CPS.
I'll set up a character.
It'll be for your own good, fillies and foals.
Like, they only use non-lethal, only deal stun damage, and are just trying to get you back. Oh, God. With the fucking Wasteland Truancy officers. I'm sorry.
Moon, if he's in that game, please shoot her with a beanbag.
Repeatedly.
Yeah.
And also tear gas, please. Lots of tear gas.
Hetty's been obsessed with shooting people.
All right, Chifundo, just remember, we have to leave here before they start asking for child support.
Sorry, what was that? I missed the end of that.
Just remember, Hetty, Chifundo's goal is to now leave the stable before they start asking about child support.
Hey, what happens if Chifundo's pregnant?
No, we've already covered that one.
He's not. We already made sure of that one. He's not.
There are 9 foals, none of which are inside Chifundo at the minute.
It was close,
but only just.
It was. Anyway,
yes.
sorry.
No, you're fine. It was you've survived. You've earned quest perk.
My hips are intact.
Your hips are intact, and the entire disposition of the stable to the party has increased cumulatively by 1. You basically have the effects of hammer space with anything in the stable. You can just go to the commissary. Hey, can I get a cup of coffee? Sure thing, handsome. It's a less than 10 gold item, it appears.
Oh, God. All right, well, good night, everyone.
Good night, bud.
Good night.
Chifundo now has quest completed, participated in orgy you started.
All right.
Why am I getting the GTA 5 thing of like the word respect with the music?
Plus respect.
Okay. But yes, as you and the Griffin basically go back and forth on life story, and he continues to try and get you to touch the big Wuji evil.
Can I ask one tiny bitty question? I need to double check my how much strain have I gotten back while I've been talking to him? I'm about to do something crazy.
We'll go with 20.
Let me double check. Gravity field, no. Where is it?
What are you trying to do?
Okay, it's 15. Arcane will pause for a moment, look down at the sword, and then look back. Is what the sword saying? Is there any? Okay, I need to ask 2 questions. One is, does the sword have any form of writing on it?
Yes.
What language?
You cannot tell.
Noted. Secondly, is what it's saying trying to say to me? Is it? Can I understand it?
No. Only because it was talking, you were not connected enough to be able to understand it. However, the word at least sounds your ears recognized.
Okay. All right. Cracks neck. All right, let's get this show on the road. For starters, Arcane will unplug the EPAM for just a moment and prime a advanced level Arcane Mark spell, and then combine it. Or he's gonna he's gonna put it on. Prep Arcane Mark on Arcane Mark Advanced And then he'll pause for a moment, look to his other hoof, and he is going to cast one of the three. Actually, he's about to cast all. He's going to cast all of them at this rate, and then he's going to cast encryption with the other one.
Cool.
That's going to be pulling from 2 different strain pools, as we previously discussed.
Okay.
The first roll is going to be for Arcane Mark.
Okay.
Give me a moment. I need to confirm. I get a bonus of, I believe it's 50
You do.
if you're...
Yep, you do.
Okay, give me a moment. I'm going to roll a bonus 50. That is a crit. He is focusing it on the sword to basically allow it to flow through the sword, to allow the sword to kind of do writing. Second one, encryption.
Okay.
That is not a crit fail.
Yep.
And then with his left hoof, I need to double check my strain costs for everything because the first one is a 15 from my main, so I just need to add a 5 to my base. Make that currently 20. And then for the other one, that is going to cost me a mixture of... It's going to cost me 10 for encrypt. So that's going to go from a 120 to 110. And then from there, I'm going to cast, for 15 strain, I'm going to cast Read Languages.
Okay.
Give me a moment. I need to do some extra math if you need to.
So you were using Read Language to try and figure out what the hackaroonies on it, and you're using Arcane Mark and Encrypt in order to be able to touch it without it touching you back.
In a way, yes. He's basically allowing the sword to talk to, basically use the table as a surface in order to write whatever it's saying. He's
using the table as a Ouija board.
I'll give you that one, Adagio.
All right. Well, it there's a small ichor that proceeds to coat around the blade, flow down and drip into essentially a tip, and in front of the table it just uses your side as effectively a writing slate. And it just the runes on the side are still not something that you are capable of understanding, but in that moment you understand that this is not a language written by equine, that this was not a language written by cogent equine minds.
Well, looks like we got a little something fun now on the table.
And the sword proceeds to write out, well, this isn't fun. You cheated.
And I was pretty sure you were going to try to possess me, and I don't think that's quite nice either.
It takes the blade, sits it down, scrapes the essentially ink off to the other side, and writes and continues writing. I already have a blood puppet. I didn't need another one. I just wished to have a friendly chat inside the mind of someone who's already been scarred by me, yet who has not been scarred by me.
He pauses for a moment, and he looks at the sword, then looks to the scar. Oh, son of a gun.
It proceeds to wipe the ink off to the other side. Unfortunately, when interacting with this slice of reality, the left tentacle does not know what the right one is doing.
Well, it looks like I might have found our little parallel. The other parallel of you is actually a nice little knife carried by, well, in your words, the same blood puppet.
It proceeds to write in all caps, they made a ritual knife out of one of my baby fangs.
Arcane pauses for a moment.
The knife proceeds to chop at the table indignantly. Clearly, this is deeply upsetted.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just kind of assumed that you were still the same blade, except in my side of the doors, it's a knife.
The blade wipes away the indignant writing before, just simply writes, "I am a conduit. I figured that they would be kind enough to use the same part, but no. In that one, they found a tiny little chunk and proceeded to use that. I am slightly offended."
Arcane will now pause, debate for a moment. I'm going to make a willpower check. If he passed, he was going to try something stupid. Well, what would happen if we end up having a chat in my head?
It proceeded to it proceeds to turn its blade towards you. The sword just kind of floats up in the air, taps you once on the head, sets back down on the table, and then goes back to writing. While there is a lot of space for rent, I'll pass. And with that, I'm going to switch over to Mythic.
Oh shit. I heard my name.
Hello, wakey wakey, eggs and bakey.
Wow.
There is a cold chill that kind of takes over your back and makes the short hairs of your mane stand on end. Hi. Hello, Mythic. Are you still there?
Yes. Yes, I am. So, you said 3 questions?
Yes. 3 questions, 3 answers.
Oh, I suppose I'll start off with a polite question. You probably know a lot about me, but what about you? Who and what are you?
The darkness blinks. It kind of rotates and just... Everyone always asks, what is the darkness? But nobody ever asks, how is the darkness? I am touched, sordid one.
Well, you are being polite and civil with me. I figure it's only polite and proper to be polite and civil to you.
It smiles wide at you. And it just... the darkness moves in front of your face. It is not every day that one sees what is effectively an ant dragging around an entire piece of jewelry. You are fascinating to me.
I do feel quite flattered at such a, I assume, compliment.
I'm sorry, Hayes. If you've got to go, you can go. I know it's kind of getting late. We started
incredibly late. If we have to call, that's fine, guys. We literally started almost 2 hours late.
I am feeling a little sleepy myself. I can get through this segment, or we can call it.
I was gonna say we can. I mean, if we just lost Chifundo, or we just lost Hetty, I think Hayes is probably going to drop out in a minute or two, and you're starting to get tired. I can leave this on. You have basically attempted to go, oh hello, giant face from outside of this realm of reality. How are you today? What's your name? You just, hello, I'm wandering sunrise, a fucking cosmic entity.
So yes, good night, everybody.
Good night.
So,
and unless there's a sudden change, we're just going to play a Linzabi is be with the right to do some 40k list building with.
And I picked Orkdar.
I don't even know what that is, and I'm terrified.
Orcs and Eldar mixed together as a combined force.
Fortunately, you're going to have to pick from armies I actually have. So,
alrighty.
Good night.
He sounded so disappointed.
I'm so disappointed. No, I'm not disappointed. It'll be interesting to see what he's got. Pleasant dreams, everybody.
Nighty night, guys. Have good dreams. Good sleep. Good nap. I gotta get up early and take sister to work.
Oof.
Sorry that you on stream didn't get a full session, guys. We had a bunch of technical problems on multiple people's ends.
Also, sorry for taking up a fair bit of that session.
Alright, Drinking Buddy, Hetty, MT, Pony Chick, Carl, Sketchy, James, Linzabi. Thank you guys for the subs. You guys are awesome. That basically gets most of the subs I need.
Warning! Stream tip
and
overload.
Sketchy
All
Ribbon
hands,
says
prepare for
Sketchy
exploded broken
Ribbon's
Fiora
building
in
the army,
5,
Linzabi.
4, 3, 2, 1. Detonation imminent.
Yay, also
The
420.
visual hasn't caught up yet. There they go. Sketchy stealing the job.
Hetty, Sketchy, Birdie, James, you guys for the bits and helping the hype train out. We actually got some apparently new emojis for subs tonight from the hype train, so you guys have just been racking those up. We have a lot of new emojis from that. I'm kind of scared. And Lizabi, Sketchy, thank you guys for tips tonight.
No problem.
Sketchy, you get the hat. Please go talk to Orvana about the army you want to build. In the meantime, everybody say goodnight.
This is Len Zombie who does Twitty going, have a good night and pleasant dreams.
I'm that pony in charge of Mythic Blade. You'll have a good evening. Good night. Good morning. Whatever part and time of the world it is, I need sleep.
I'm Adagio. I play Nyota, and have a good day, period. Morning, night, afternoon, doesn't matter. Day.
Did we already hit the button to stop?
I have not yet.
Oh, okay. You're not purple.
There's a reason. Don't worry about it.
I'm not. You're not purple.
Remember, check our Discord server. There's a sign-up sheet to play 40k for charity at Ciderfest, and also, Moon. I'm just going to assume that the 3 people who didn't get a turn next week get double turns next week to catch up. So there you go.
Oh, we're definitely starting next session with Mythic. So get your. Be ready.
Anyway, good night, everybody.
Alrighty, good night.